welcome back to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you click that subscribe button if you haven't already, as it is so much appreciated. So this is a video all about a classic mini, as I thought that might interest you, especially coming in to the autumn and winter months. If you're in England, you'll know what that means for us. That means plenty of rain. We don't get much of a summer anyway, let's be honest, we haven't this year. Of course, in a classic mini, you don't want it to be too hot, but you also don't want it to be too wet as well. So let's show you the pros and cons of driving a classic mini. I hope you enjoyed this video. So here we've got a lovely MINI Sprite, which is a 1275cc. As you'll see, it's got some modifications on the exterior, including the black arches with the black decals. It's got the dual look to the fuel caps, which replicates the Cooper S modelling. Then, of course, it is a carburettor, which we'll mention slightly later in the video. So when you look at the interior, you'll see the choke, which I will mention myself does take a bit of getting used to if you haven't driven one before rather than MPI, but once you're used to them, of course, it is perfectly easy to get hang of. So all this interior has changed since Ben bought the car. So you've got your Cobra bucket seats in the front, you've got an Optimo's automotive seat cover in the back, as well as the door trims, and carpet is all new. You've got the removable steering wheel on there, and you'll see the dials on the dash there are different as well, so it's all a fresh new interior. You've got the funky bits like the red on the steering wheel and the gear knob as well, which just add to the playfulness of the car.
So this is a 1993 Rover MINI Sprite. So with this stage 1 tune that's been done to it, it's probably about 60 to 62 brake, so not a massive amount, but it's enough for a car that weighs around 600 kilos. So modification wise, start with the engine with the stage 1 tune, which consists of carburettor tuning, so bigger needle. You've got the cone air filter fitted, 3-to-1 branch exhaust manifold, straight through RC40 exhaust system fitted from the manifold back. If we go on to wheels, these are 12-inch ultralight wheels with A539 tyres, which are bang on, really good tyre. Had a few decals fitted by Stripes and Graphics. Sky Race Engineering removable steering column, which is great for added security. I can take the steering wheel off. On the seats, we've got Cobra Heritage bucket seats, and everything else has been retrimmed and refreshed by Optimo's Auto Trim. So I'd probably say the Cobra bucket seats, they're the original seats. If anybody's on a classic mini, turn a corner, you just slide and everything. Whereas these, because they're a bucket style, just plugged in, so they're great for the mini. I've tried, and I brought this with the whole intention of dailying it, but you can't really daily a classic mini. Main reason being, you fix one problem and you've got two. One big thing is, especially at the moment, we've got the smart motorways. I don't feel confident enough to drive this hundreds of miles across the country knowing that I haven't got a hard shoulder. So that's one thing you've got to take into account. It's an old car, it's going to break down at some point. Not really, no. There's not much to them. I'm fortunate enough to be a mechanic. And the good thing with minis is there's that many friendly people out there. You can always just jump on a forum, go to a meeting and somebody will be around. So with a car of this age, it's rust. That's the #1 killer for all classic cars, I think. Another big problem with these is they haven't been, if it's a carburettor model, they haven't been tuned properly. You've had somebody feckling with it that didn't really know what they were doing. 9 times out of 10, you need a specialist to look at a car to get that tuned properly. I think they're really cheap to run. They're only a little car, so the fuel costs is nothing. They may as well run off fresh air. Top the fuel tank up, it'll cost you, at the moment, September 23. It costs me about 40 quid to brim the tank. If it's over 40 years old, then it's tax and MOT exempt. But if it's not, if it's under that, this one has just gone 30 years old. Insurance can be a killer. For this one, it's really, really good. You're on insurance group 1. These little candle lights aren't the best in evening and nighttime drive. Extra lamp output is bang on. Probably have to say the stage 1 tune. Performance wise, not massive, not even noticeable, but it's the noise from the different exhaust systems fitted.
So you've probably noticed at this point that there is quite a lot of noise inside the cabin, so that is worth knowing, especially when going on longer journeys. So you'll notice here we're just on an everyday normal road that you drive on. It is quite bumpy, so you do tend to feel every bump and every pothole in the road. Also, I don't think until you actually drive a classic Mini do you realise how many people just stop and stare or point as you're driving down the street, because people absolutely love Minis.
Thank you so much for watching, it is really appreciated, and if you haven't already clicked the subscribe button, please make sure you do. Thank you so much.
And it is a Mini.
And it's a minute.